All right, so here we are with another problem, and here we're looking at a triangle. Matter of fact, it is an isosceles triangle. That means the two sides, the one on the left and the one on the right, they are identical. They are congruent. It's the same length. Okay. We do have the one in the bottom that is 3 units here, and I got the center of that circle to the center of this slot that is 2.12. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that information to create myself a triangle first. And then I'm gonna use the rest of the information. You can pause the video to grab the dimension here. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that my document settings for my units matching the rest of my parts for my assembly later. All right, we do have degree because we do have a 45 degree. There's 3 decimal place for the dimensions. There is 0 decimal place for my angle. Click apply and close. I'm gonna go to sketch and I will start with my line here on the XY plane. And what I'm going to create is I'm gonna create a 3 units horizontal line. And then I'll go and generate something here. It's an isosceles triangle, so we know that the two base angle are the same, so that means it will be what? So whatever that is. So we don't worry about that if you don't know how to do that. We're just gonna go ahead and create something like this, and then we connect that. Okay. The only thing I want you guys to do now, right now, is we're gonna click on this both, hit the shift key, and click the second, and we want to set them equal. Okay, because they are the same. All right. With that, we should have everything to be the same. And then I'm going to go ahead and construct a segment from the center down there. That will be my, I'm going to right click and make sure that I'm going to click on this line and right click, make it a construction line. So I have that. Okay. And you can go ahead and confirm the distance between this point to the left is the same as the distance from this point to the right. So it should be the same. So, all right. And that distance right there, actually, I don't know if we did put in, right? It's supposed to be 3. What happened there? So that's 3. And this distance here, all right, you can see that when I go up, it's like that. When I go right, it's like that. So I'm going to go right click, and then I'm going to go ahead and align it. And that will be 2.12. That is my dimension, and you only do one because this one set equal to this. So whatever this, the one on the left, the one on the right gonna be the same. So you don't have to worry about it. It's right there, and it's gonna be in the parenthesis. There you go, because it's already the same. All right, so you don't actually have to get that out. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and turn all of the side here, actually of this triangle, into construction. All right. So I'm going to click that. That will be construction line. This also going to be construction line. Okay. Now we're going to go to circle. We're going to create my first circle on the top. We're going to create my circle on the bottom. Or we can just leave that and we're going to do something else to that. Dimension this right here, that circle is 0.19. All right. And then we leave that there for a second, and then we can see that we can go ahead and do something called a pattern on the left. You can see because we got, well, not quite. That's 0.710 and that's 0.7. So it's not quite a pattern that we can do. We're going to go ahead and start a circle. Again, we can go down to here on this construction line and draw a circle. We can go down here and do again another one. And then what we can do is we can set this circle here all equal. So I'm holding down my shift key and then I'll set them equal. And because the 0.19 already give you the dimension, everything's gonna go ahead and snap into that dimension. Okay. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna take that distance there, align this distance over here. That is 0.710. All right, and then the same thing, we got this distance here and here, and then I got this, so I right click and then I'm gonna hit align. That distance is 0.7. Okay, now what we're gonna do also is we're gonna go ahead and do on the right the same thing. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna go ahead and use the mirror option. Where are you? Right here, and I'm gonna select my first circle and my second circle. All right, and the mirror line will be this line right here, and I'll hit apply. It's gonna jump to the right, so I do have those two circles there. Okay, next we're gonna go also, I'm gonna go ahead and go down here to construct another circle. That circle also gonna have to the same dimension at the other circle that you see on the screen. So I'm gonna take this circle, I'm gonna hit the shift key, select that first circle and set them equal. So now if I change the dimension of this 0.19, the rest of them will be changed to the same dimension, whatever that is. All right, so that is done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna go to do my little slot. So based on what I'm looking at, I'm gonna go down to my rectangular or the polygon in this case right now. You will see a center to center slot. I'm gonna click right there and I'm go over here and I'll just create that. Now, what I know is that that slot distance is 1. This is 1 right here. Hit enter. And the dimension of this arc is also the same as, no, it's a little bit bigger. The radius of this arc is 0.095. Okay, so if you have that information in front of you, you can see that where it is right here is 0.095 for that little arc. Okay, so now that is done, what I can do is I can take that whole thing, I can mirror that to the right, or I can do the same thing. So I'm just gonna mirror those. So excuse me. So I'm gonna mirror all of this to the mirror line will be this as well. And I hit apply and I have that over there on my right hand side. Click done. Then I am going to offset my my construction line. You can see the 0.25 here, the gap between this center to the edge outside. This is now what we need to find. So I'm going to go ahead and offset that. I'm going to offset this. .25. I don't have, which way do I go? I'm going to offset that. I click on it, hit enter, and then I need to change that here is to be 0.25. Hit enter. Then I'll do the same thing, 0.25. All right, I'll click the part and I hit enter and then I put in my dimension, which is 0.25. All right, so that is what I have there. We can go ahead and extend this a little bit. I believe you can extend that, you can extend that, you can extend that until they meet. You can do the same thing on those end until they meet. They touch right there. Okay, sorry about that. Cancel. Failure to extend curve. Why? Don't know. Hit escape to get out real quick and go back and do it. I don't know why that failed, but I'm gonna go escape. I'm gonna get rid of this right here. And get rid of this wrong thing. Oh yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and construct the line segment from that endpoint to this endpoint. All right, let's fix that problem. Done, done, done. So I'm gonna go ahead and fillet that. The arc for that fillet is 0.25. 0.25. Oh, fillet 0.25. Enter this, this two, this two. All right, so I got that. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this little 1, 2, 3 little slots. Okay, there's an angle that is 45 degrees to this, so we can do that. So I can do line, create some here. I'm just gonna do that, hit escape. I'm gonna go to dimension, take that to here, and then click on the second segment, and then now I have a little angle. And this angle will be a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna take that out here. I'm gonna change it to 45, hit escape, and then now I'm gonna also change this to construction. All right. Now I can also mirror this right here to the mirror line, so you can see that I have another one on the left like so, and then I can go ahead and do my little slot. I'm gonna do a center and center slot. Where are you, slot? Right here. It's already up there, center to center, and you can see the distance here is a 0.56, 0.56. So that is what I'm going to do. How far are you on this line? So right here, where the intersection of that one is. Okay, that one, and it's gonna be 0.560. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna have a little slot first of all. The dimension here, I'm gonna right click to align it, is 0.56, enter, and the measurement for that arc is similar to the circle, so it's 0.19. I'm sorry, that is diameter, 0.19. So the radius, what happened? What did I do wrong? I'm trying to figure out the dimension of this arc. Haven't done this in a while. That's 0.5, that's 0.19. It seems correct, but it looks like it's half of that. So 0.19 divided by 2 is the answer. It's 0.095. I apologize. It's given right there too, for the slot. So when you see something that said TYP, that means typical. So all the little arc on the slot is 0.095. Okay. So we got that one, and then now we can go ahead and use that one, and we can go ahead and do a circular pattern. So the object that we're going to do circular pattern is this right here, and then the exit that we're going to rotate is around this point, and you can see that so many showing up. We only need 3 of those. Okay, and what is our degree of rotation? We put in 45, and you can see if we do 45, look like that. So from here to here to here. So basically this right here, we only need that one. So try 180 here. That way, 270, 45, 45, 90. I'm sorry. So we got 45 degree and another 45 degrees, so 90 degree. So when that's done, boom, 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 done, click OK. All right. So when that is done now, you go to your 3D model, and within your 3D model, you're going to extrude this. Let's zoom in so you can see what you are selecting. So your profile that you're going to select is this. Make sure that it's go away from you for this case so you can see things. And the thickness is 0.9. And we hit enter. Did I do something wrong there? I think I did. Edit feature. Want to make sure that is 0.09, not 0.9. Silly goose. All right, there you are. That is the triangle. Enjoy.